You may regret the next 5 minutes of your life, but let's see what happens. Hello players, welcome to Sexy Tech. I'm your host, Spot Stringer. Come on in, yes, everyone, you as well. Let's go full screen and undressed. You know, there's 120 of you out there now, and that's something. You're all crazy. Because, well, I've got nothing. Is there anything anyone else wants to share? Okay, I do have something. It's May in the US. Well, it's May everywhere, but in the US, it's National Teen Self-Esteem Month. So listen here, you stupid teens. For once, stop thinking about anyone else, everyone else, and only think about yourself with your skateboards and your TikTok. And what else do teens do? Masturbate in video games, that's it. There's a lot of people watching right now going, am I still a teen? Well, that depends. Are you in possession of a skateboard? That was a joke, of course. There's not a lot of people watching right now. EA are making you drink that verification can. Well, not quite, but they're getting close. As reported on Tom's Hardware, EA is looking at putting ads into AAA titles. EA used to stand for Electronic Arts, but now it stands for Endless Ads, or Epically Asked Backwards. The CEO, Andrew Wilson, confirmed that the gaming giant is now eyeing ad spaces in AAA games because, you know, when you drop $70 for a game, you should also drop your pants and take a buttload of ads as well. I know. I normally like it when people drop their pants. In the Q&A part of Epic Arsehole's latest earnings call, Eric Schreiden from Goldman Sachs asked about dynamic ad insertion. Wilson said, advertising has an opportunity to be a meaningful driver of growth for us. We have teams internally in the company right now looking at how we do very thoughtful implementations inside our game experiences. So apparently EA are just going to be thoughtful with their ads, just like they were thoughtful with Bullfrog and Maxis and Origin and Black Box and Pandemic and Westwood Studios. Like, come on. Could you imagine how good Command & Conquer would have been if EA had have left it alone? Although if EA had made more, I'm sure things would be very different. Like, unit ready, insufficient funds, link your credit card to continue construction. Yeah, Tanya would have been a FinDom. Ads in games have, of course, always been a thing, and for a while, but it's usually in ways that are sort of okay, like Posh Pushover, or Crazy Taxi, or Pepsi Man. Unless it's EA, because, of course, they've tried this before. In 2020, they were thoughtful enough to give you a full-screen ad for the Boys, the TV show, in the UFC 4 game, and that created so much backlash that they had to remove it. This can only go badly, really. Oh, hello, dear weary traveller. I see you have blood on your fine weave. Have you tried the new Vanish with Oxy Bubble technology? It gets out the worst of stains, even on a cord wash. I look forward to your comments. You can avoid their ads completely by not buying any of their crap, but since it looks like they're going down this path anyway, I've made some new slogans for them. They can have these for free. Challenge everything becomes charged for everything. EA Sports is now EA Ads. Why bother playing our game at all when you can just watch a bunch of ads? I'll just leave this piece of science fiction right here.
We estimate we can sell up to 80% of an individual's visual field before inducing seizures.
TikTok is getting as fiery as a phone battery in a microwave. This decade's Vine replacement is suing the US government. Yeah, they're picking a legal fistfight with Uncle Sam. And Uncle Sam fights dirty. Not as dirty as Bill Clinton, but still, I look forward to your comments. Yeah, the same US government that has told TikTok to sell up to an American company or stop operations in America. Good luck with that one. So the US has been all grumpy grandpa about the TikTok screaming security threats and data privacy issues. They want TikTok to cut the cord with its Chinese parent company ByteDance, but TikTok have slapped the US government with a lawsuit faster than you can say inappropriate content. Their argument is that the ban is a cocktail of illegality, irrationality, and good old American overreach. This is going to be great because it makes my job easier. I don't even care who wins, I just get to make fun of them both. TikTok isn't going to roll over. It's China versus America. And China and America are both very different, of course. One forces their employees to work long hours with low pay so they can barely afford anything with no holiday, and the other one's China. That was a joke. Sometimes I say things I don't mean. But I hear you, angry Americans, and you should be angry. Can't be second in China, you gotta get those numbers up. On one hand, there's concerns about privacy, data security, content moderation, the impact on mental health, the influence on children, and that's just the Supreme Court. No, on one hand there's all that stuff, and then on the other hand there's the freedom of the open internet and all of the creators worldwide that rely on that platform. And if TikTok goes away, how are we going to learn to do 20-second dance moves and use recipes that never work? Microsoft, famous for Clippy, Bing, and screwing up its own operating system, might actually be doing something right this time. Microsoft is now tying executive pay to security performance. That's right. If Microsoft gets hacked, the big bosses could lose their juicy bonuses and they could vanish faster than your internet privacy on Internet Explorer. Sorry, Edge. Imagine being at that meeting. Listen up here, team. Every time we screw up security, your wallet feels it. Now, to the brilliant mind who thought this up, hats off to you. Nothing says motivation like tying your yacht payments to whether a 15-year-old from halfway across the world decides to take your service for a joyride. This plan is basically the corporate Russian roulette. Each security flaw is another bullet in your yacht payments chamber. And this all sounds great and means that the high-ups at Microsoft will start taking security risks really, really seriously, unless you don't report the hacks and then everyone still gets their bonuses anyway. But that would never happen. I give it 3 years. It's the end of the show. There's a lot of comments on the Cybertruck video. You guys both really love and hate Elon. Yeah. Aaron Rust. Yeah, comments. Yeah, we'll do some comments. Why not? Aaron Rust writes, how did this garbage end up on my feed? Let's hear about something interesting you've done with your life. I know you're trying to be funny. That's painfully obvious, but this is so cringy. Well, I don't know. Sometimes I show up in places that I'm not supposed to. Halfbreed says, looks like somebody thought it would be a good idea to put a Walmart garden shed on wheels. That's unfair. A Walmart garden shed and a Cybertruck are very different. One keeps out water and the stuff inside safe, and the other is Cybertruck. Yeah, I'm running low. Johnny Butler says, great vid. I think you should do what you want to do. That being said, maybe some vids multi-topical and some featuring the crazy stuff. And for my taste, you can never rant about too much about what a douchebag Musk is. Reading is very difficult, apparently, for me. Keep up the good work, baby. Keep up the good work. You're going to be a star, baby. Yeah, I agree. Thank you. As long as I don't expose my star, hopefully YouTube will keep me around. Okay, that's all. If I didn't get to your comment, it's because you have to shout it louder. I think my battery is fully empty now, so stay sexy and be excellent to each other. We don't have a garden, so when I bought a trampoline, my wife hit the roof.